Vakeem, Zahn, Jordan, and myself, Jerome. And today's topic is...
if you did not have the internet, how do you think the world would be?
If the internet just exploded and it no longer existed.
So it's existed, and then at this point
let's
it's
say
gone?
it's existed, and then it's just
chaos.
it went away,
No.
and there's no way of fixing it.
That's like that one week where in the year when summer's starting to come back and it's starting to get a little warm, and then a cold front just comes back, and it's so much worse than the entire cold winter combined, because you've experienced happiness.
Yeah.
You've experienced bliss. And then now it's like we're back to Sears catalogs. Like, right, no more
Why are we back to
Okay, let's clarify. So the internet is gone. So that's no social media, no social networks, nothing like that.
No Twitter, no hashtags.
No.
Hashtags are back to pounds now.
So we just have cell phones and text messaging is basically what you're saying.
Text messaging is still internet.
No, it's over the cell network.
But I think that's still internet because...
I don't think that's internet. So it's still a phone call network. I
don't know.
So we're back to like 1990.
Because text is still data.
Oh, even before that. Probably say 1990.
Like before MMS.
Yeah. So like the Zach Morris phone.
No pictures.
No pictures.
No pictures. No sexting.
No LimeWire.
Well, no, you can sext. Sexting's texting, man.
Yeah, no pictures.
No. You still have phone sex.
Just
why are we?
You have to use your imagination.
Why are we going towards porn of everything?
You know why?
Because porn runs the internet.
Because I'm trying to drive this conversation of what everyone's going to do instead of the internet. The population is going to go through the roof.
Yep.
Because you come home or you if you're not working, you're having sex.
Well, you had TV.
Yes, TV.
TV is a good distraction.
So you're saying TV would make a resurgence?
Yes.
Definitely.
For sure, yes.
Yeah.
Because internet's killing TV, basically.
I think the population would go through the roof, though, because... Remember that a long time ago when we had that blackout? Like, it's just, 5 days?
Yeah.
They said a lot of pregnancies during that whole time. When people are left to, like, when you're bored and you're left to your own devices...
Turn the lights off and people start having
I think
sex.
people are just whoring themselves out for electricity. Like, dude, let me charge your phone and have sex with you.
You have power? I'm coming over naked.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So my stance is population goes through the roof and we focus our technology on going to another planet.
That has internet.
Possibly. Or we can build it at least. Start from scratch. That's my thing.
Do you think we'd ever revert back to how it used to be before the internet, or because we've had it has been such a huge impact on our lives, we wouldn't be able to go back?
Yeah, like just the social aspect. You can't talk to someone across the world anymore as easily. A stranger, right? Like you can still a phone call, but
we need actual phone books again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We will need to relearn how to use maps.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no.
Like
man.
L2 and M4. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is where I need to go. Like, I'm sure a lot of people watching this won't even know how to read a map in their lifetime. They wouldn't ever need to, just because of the internet.
Well, a digital map, not a map.
No, but like a map. Like you hold out the map.
Not a paper map. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like we can't even.
I don't think you even use the map. In your
I
lifetime.
had a map book when I first started.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I used to drive around. I had a job.
Oh, everyone have to use maps. No more GPS. No more.
I remember on road trips, you get lost. You have to buy a map at the gas station.
Yeah,
like, I need to take
for
this.
directions.
Oh.
Are we anywhere close to this?
Attendants always get lost. I'm like, yes, I am. Yeah.
And then the guy just gives you like, oh, you're about 40 miles out. And you're like, well, how long is 40 miles? As far as that, you don't even know. It's just like, okay.
Resurgence of payphones, possibly. Is this before cell phones?
Yes.
Yeah, you go that far back.
But in the 80s, there were the giant ones.
But not everyone had them.
Yes, that's true.
So essentially, if we had just all been warped back to like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Oh man, I try to think. What did I do during the 80s? Was television.
I watched a lot of cartoons.
A lot of cartoons.
There was a lot of cartoons in our time.
Yeah. And a lot of NES games. I'd be playing... At least couch co-op would be coming back. Because there'd be no online.
Like, if you were this age, I guess you have to...
I still play games.
I still play games.
No, but of course. I mean, like outside, like the work would obviously have to change.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'd be out of fucking job.
We'd be out of work.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'd all be out of jobs on that one.
You know what would make a resurgence too, though? Magazines, because how else would you find
Sears
out?
catalog.
How would you find out about these games, right?
True.
You can't go and read about them.
Oh my god!
You'd have to bring back all those video game magazines.
Well, television.
Well, television, yeah, but I mean,
But just remember, now we have more channels than before, so we would people would expand the
Video
channel.
and Arcade Top 10 would come back.
If it
That's a Canadian show. I don't think a lot of people watching know what that is.
True, that's true. What was the equivalent? Was there an equivalent, a bigger version of that?
Electric Playground
Is it?
for the States.
I'm surprised, not looking back at it. Like, I'm surprised we watched it. Like, we watched other kids playing video games on television.
it was just like Twitch back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it was. That was Twitch on television.
It
That was
really
Twitch.
was Twitch on television.
That's
and
the
they
original
played those
Twitch
games so badly.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, it's so
I
upsetting.
was watching them play like Mario World.
And there's like there's no
what the
chat,
fuck?
so you couldn't like
No.
harass them or anything. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Imagine that game now, and there'd be like the Twitter social feed where you just see people posting as the guy's playing. Oh my god, get that kid off the stage. Why is he still
Oh, it would
playing?
be amazing.
It'd be great.
But you wouldn't have that because there would be no internet.
Yeah.
That's true. There'd be no internet.
I guess like it wouldn't be as horrible as I thought. It would be pretty. Look, it would be fucking horrible as all shit. But at least you'd still have TV.
But
and
the thing
video
is,
games.
we have lived in a time that
Had
like
both, yeah.
we grew up without internet, and we've also lived with internet. It's the kids today who know nothing but life with internet. They're gonna suffer the most.
Yeah, that'd be.
So, okay.
They're gonna be
Oh,
like,
man.
"What is this place? Outside?"
Do you,
Like,
yeah,
it's
do you
bright.
think kids would they just watch more TV, or would they actually go outside?
Both? I think there's going to be some from column A, some from column. No one's the same,
There'd
right?
be a big divide.
Yeah, there'll be a lot more of both. That's for sure. But I can't say which one will win out more.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, could the kids actually adjust to if they're always inside? Like,
Imagine,
they
I'd
go,
be
they go to
so
school.
curious
they go
because like
home.
the population can just completely decline because like there's no Tinder. Kids don't know how to talk to each other.
That's
You can't go see that shit
true.
face to face when you meet
You
someone.
gotta learn social skills now.
Oh my god.
I can't go back.
You can't go back.
No. I've had both and I can't go back. I don't know
Wow.
about it.
You wouldn't be able to adjust back to.
I can't adjust back. I know what it's like. I would be lost without it. I would be lost.
Newspapers, magazines, books.
You go to the bathroom, you have to bring a freaking magazine or newspaper. Man.
Yeah.
No more smartphone to like check world news. You have to read yesterday's.
Yeah, that's what you're
news.
doing. You're checking world news in the bathroom with a cell phone.
Usually.
Hey, it all depends on what you
Whatever.
qualify
You have to go
as.
back
Whatever you want to call it.
You have to go back to watching DVDs. You have to have like this whole shelf of this crap. You have to go back to listening to CDs when
No, look, I
you're
wouldn't
driving.
mind Blockbuster.
There'd be more sex.
Renting games.
There'd be more sex tapes because you'd have to like get.
There will be less sex
There'd
tapes.
be less.
Oh, you still have your phone to record it, no? Or are we saying this is before?
No, this is you won't. Have,
Oh, you're saying it's before it's cell phone. Oh, okay.
So not just no internet, but no cell phones.
So we expanded this.
Oh,
Life-
okay, I'm with
life-
the king. I'm with
Life,
the king.
basically, life in the
No.
80s with the knowledge of in the 2015.
So you're saying unless I go to a payphone, I can only make phone calls when I'm at home?
Yep.
I'm with the king. I can't go back.
I can't.
I've lived that time. Forget
I can't
that.
go back.
No, but it's
So
not.
you-
It's not
you-
one that you could or couldn't go back. It's like, what do you think would happen
Oh,
if the entire world was just warped back to like 1980?
There'll be a lot of
onward?
suicides. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Just to put into perspective, when we were young, if we had to call a girl, we had to call and talk to her dad first before we could talk to her.
Oh,
Just imagine. Just
man.
remember that. Remember that feeling.
Not only that, you can't do it like now. Like right now, you could technically message somebody 1 o'clock in the morning. You send them a message. They don't reply. They're sleeping. Back then, you didn't call someone's house really past 9:30.
No.
Because you didn't want the person's parents picking them going, why
Yeah.
are you calling here so late?
Yeah.
Or you would do the ring once and let them call you back. Did you know to call them?
That's a good one. Or just like the text, hey, meet me outside. You know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
doors,
You
like-
do the rock at the window or something?
That's old school. Yeah.
Oh,
Technology has
man.
made our lives too easy.
The big one too is because we work in that industry.
Yeah, we're out of
We're
jobs.
fucked. We are fucked. I don't have any other skills to fall back on.
This is our scale, by the way. This is out of this. It's it.
Pretty much.
This wouldn't even be happening.
No.
We could go sit like on like outside on some boxes or something.
We'd have to do this live.
We'd do it live.
We could do like a morning talk show.
Yeah.
Now here's one good
That's
thing.
true. We could try to get a TV show.
If
We
you
could
go
do late night, all like public access kind of
Public
thing.
access.
We could do that.
NPR.
Yeah.
well, if you think on a bigger scale, like things like riots and terrorism would actually downgrade because of they wouldn't be able to communicate as well if we remove the internet and remove cell phones and things like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Think about how they
It
would
would-
have to
it would
communicate.
cut
They could
that
only
down.
communicate
Yes.
meeting, right?
Yes, but also censorship will go up.
Yeah, through the roof.
True.
Because then we'd have no control. We wouldn't know what the truth was.
True. That is very true.
I mean, no, our lives have completely shifted, but benefited from the internet, and it's going to be tough to go back. But I think we can do it. I have some good memories of way back when.
I have
Spend more quality
those
time.
memories are in the past, like the non-internet days. I need to.
Let's look at it like this: without the internet and cell phones coordinated together, look at the movie aspect. How many movies right now try to win people over with just special effects, just technology, just all that shiny
Oh, the
stuff?
quality of movies would
The-
suck so
Would
much
it though?
ass.
Wouldn't the story have to be better now for people to show up to the movie? Like think
But
about the
now-
movies
No,
you
but
watch.
like you get to see some crazy shit. Like what was that one with what's his name? You know, the special effects stuff.
What?
Yeah. Oh, that one. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, but I think about the movies you watched when you were younger, like The Goonies,
Never seen it.
Ferris
Where?
Bueller's Day Off.
Okay, so
Never
there
seen
was
it.
definitely some. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I can't believe
That-
it.
Okay, we're gonna pause this and then we're gonna get.
And we're back. Oh, it was awesome. No.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's no special effects in that movie. It is literally just a lot of extras, a lot of people. They just go to places, real places, right? Like the most they paid for was that car that they drove around. But that storyline is just good with good acting. We don't have a lot of that today. Now it's a lot of like, if you don't have good special effects, we look at that and like, oh, that's cheesy. I could probably do that on my computer at home.
But would the cost of movies, TV, entertainment go up because they know that you have no other choice? You
It wouldn't.
Costing for us, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
for
it would.
us.
It would, but like they always throw numbers like, oh, Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man 2 made the most money ever, or Avengers did, right? But if you actually compare the number of tickets sold, like the older movies, like Gone with the Wind or whatever they made more money because they had no choice. You had no TV or internet. You can't download anything. You had to go to the theater if you want to see it.
And people went 3 and 4 and 5
Yeah.
times.
And you can only see it in the theater.
Yeah,
there was
I
no
remember those
VHS.
days, man. You used to see a
No.
movie like 2-3
Like,
times.
if you think about Jurassic Park, the first one, how many, like, people went 4, 5, 6 times, right? Now, obviously, prices weren't what they are now, but
Yeah.
at that time, you couldn't
But
go
I
and
think
just.
prices will go down because it's a supply and demand thing, right?
people will go more.
They could make more money, and so they would make people go more and make it a little bit more affordable, but make more money in the long run.
No, but we have no other choice because that's the only like really big form of entertainment. So they can do what they want. They have a market corner.
They could, but the thing is, if they made it like $20, I can guarantee you people aren't going to go anymore, or majority of people they're going to lose out money in the end.
Maybe.
The other thing is, you wouldn't know what's going on anywhere except in your own bubble. Like, if
Yeah.
anything happened in another country,
Yeah, whatever
all
the
that
news.
stuff, yeah.
You would find
told
out the
you.
next day when the newspaper brings
Or
it,
you wouldn't
basically.
find out at all. Like, some of the big news now is people getting on their phones and putting
Yeah.
it on the internet.
That's censorship, right?
Yeah. You would not know that, like, a whole bunch of things is going on now.
Like,
If
2
that happened.
reporters got shot.
Yeah. Well, that was actually on TV.
Well.
So. you know.
Yeah, the guy
But did you
posted
watch-
it directly to Twitter right
Yeah.
after he did it. It's like,
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know how this. I feel like the world was kind of out of shit.
I
So-
think it'd be shitty.
I
Could
think,
you go back? Would you survive? Would you adapt?
I think we'd revert into some Fury Road shit with that.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. It's not going
Whoa.
back. We
Whoa.
can't.
Jordan?
Do we have like? Would we try to just recreate it? Could we recreate it?
But you just said that there's no chance of it coming back.
Or it would take quite a few years to get it back to what it was, or the level it was.
No, I think we gotta get that out of the equation.
Yeah.
As long as there's hope, we gotta squash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so no hope. So there's no hope. We all forget how to make internet. The original creator's already dead, so
You're
we can't.
stuck in the 70s.
So much stuff like power plants, all kinds of security.
You still need them.
You still need them, but like how much of this stuff is actually controlled remotely now?
Well, Ashley Madison wouldn't have had a problem if there was no internet.
There wouldn't have been an Ashley Madison.
There wouldn't have been an Ashley
You could have
Madison.
had a club that you go to and actually meet those people.
I kind of feel like if we were all reverted back now,
Could you?
it could get really bad.
For you though, could you handle it yourself? He already said no.
I don't think I could. Honestly, I don't think I could.
Suicide, didn't you?
I don't know what I did.
Even when sometimes I'll go on vacation, and you just experienced, when you go on vacation and like you can't use your cell phone for like a while until you get Wi-Fi or something. It's like as soon as I get home and can turn the 3G on, it's like And you got to use your cell phone over the border, so you got to enjoy it now. How much better it is now! You have to have roaming now,
something you take for granted.
and that's just you can still have your phone with you. You just can't use the signal. It's like I could deal with a week. So I'm entertained, but like when you go for like weeks and then months,
Years.
so what am I doing? There's only so much TV we can watch.
It's
We would
true.
marathon everything
Yeah.
until our eyes bled, and then we'd be done.
Because if you remember, for television shows, we watch shows now. They only come on once a week, and then they take hiatus for like a year
They were
before
supposed to
they
do
come
it for
back.
a year.
Back then, when there was no internet, it was every day. It was 5 days a week. You get an episode.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore. We don't even do 23 episode seasons. We do 10 and 12.
And I think that the companies would actually go back and start doing stuff the old ways.
So you say no? We couldn't.
I don't think we could. I agree. I don't think it's going to go Fury Road. I think eventually we'll all just kind of
It's
roll
like the
over and just
start.
not wake up.
You don't. It's
I don't know. It's going to be bad. I couldn't.
So, what I would do as soon as I know that happened is I would go to the grocery store, stock up on food and supplies and water, barricade my house for maybe like 3 months until
Things blow over.
the people who can't live just commit suicide, and which you don't condone by the way, but and all the hormones basically just dial down. They're like, oh, I can just use my imagination for this. Okay, I can do this. When that happens, I'll come out of my house, smoking rubble all around. Rubble. And I'm going to go back to the old ways. I think we can live in the old ways. There's some people who have...
But so you're still saying that it would be like... It sounds like Fury Road.
It'll be bad. It'll be like
get
preparing for the zombie apocalypse for a while.
Okay, so what was the original question? Was it... Could each of us live back like that? Or
No,
could
I think the original question
was the world. If the internet just ceased to exist, what would happen?
What would
So
happen?
you're saying we're all so far... You think the world's going to go to shit, or you think it would be okay?
I think we'll be okay.
You think we're going to go
I
like
think-
Pioneer Days?
I think, yes.
Everyone
I think
goes to
just go
Pioneer
back.
Village for a week. We all get trained on what's supposed to
I
look
think
like.
we'll go back because we'll have to revert to a lot of...
The only thing that's going to be...
It'll require the older generations to say, hey, the younger generation, this is what you got to do. For the younger generation, I'll give you the bad examples. For the younger generation who's hooked on drugs, hooked on alcohol, their way of getting their fix, they need the internet. That's how they communicate with their buyers, their whatever. Back then, we didn't do that. You knew where your guy was.
we didn't do that. Let's just...
No, you're right. We didn't do that.
We didn't do that.
We-
But, I mean...
Some of us just never did that.
You did. It came out really wrong. You just couldn't...
So you go back to actually looking for a drug dealer.
Yes.
Or were you the drug dealer?
No. It's just going bad
Instead
either
of
way.
implicating Jerome.
I'm just saying their way of communicating, their way of meeting up all revolves around cell phones, all revolves around instant messaging, social media, all that.
You need to redevelop social skills for people
Right.
who have
So
never needed them.
our older generation knows, hey, if I can't phone you, I know where you live, I know you're home. If I really, really needed you, I can come to your house if I know you should be home. The younger generation, I need to know where you are at this very second. Like, where are you walking? Right? If they can't do that,
so maybe like half the world could survive. Like
half the world. Some of the younger,
the older generation would have to step up to kind of teach the younger generation again how to survive.
We're part of that older generation.
Yes, we are that older generation because we've lived it. We know. Okay, we just think back. What did you do when you were a kid? Couldn't call. You couldn't. If you were outside, you weren't making phone calls. If we were both outside, I don't know where you are.
I gotta work.
I gotta wait for you to get home, right?
No, I can't.
You gotta get another job,
kid. I gotta
work. Could you
work.
imagine? No, you couldn't.
You gotta get another job. So when you were growing up in the early '90s and this company didn't exist, what job would you have got?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Or to the pet store.
Okay, yeah, we would have done retail at that age, but if you were the age you are now, what job would you? What job could you see yourself doing with no internet?
The closest thing I could think of is working at a magazine.
That's true. Print would make a huge comeback.
Yes, it would.
So would the economy, I think. People would stay inside less and go shopping more. More of an economic boom.
How am I supposed to know, like, who's going to tell me what this growth on my arm is or, like, how to fix this toaster?
Go to the doctor.
I gotta get somebody or go
to the
somewhere.
doctor. You shouldn't be Googling that stuff anyway.
God.
You shouldn't be
This
Googling
is not
that
a world
anyway.
I want to live in.
Okay, he's going to die shortly, even with the internet. He's not going to get checked out. You should go to the doctor for that. I don't even know.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What? This?
No, the other thing.
The
growth.
thing. The
What-
growth.
There's
growth.
no growth
Yeah,
on there.
okay.
It's
Oh,
like
it's-
it's something growing between your shoulders.
The fuck you.
All right, so what do you think we would? Do you think we'd survive? Do you think we'd go to Akeem's level and drop off the face of the earth? Humanity goes back to Stone Age or Mad Max, apparently. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe as always. And
See you next time.
see you.